Hello and welcome to another episode of An Alien in Rainham. And today we're going to be discussing the super controversial topic of capital punishment. Capital punishment means taking the life of a criminal, for example, for such a crime as murder. And it's still legal in a country like the USA, where people can still be given a lethal injection, for example, for committing murder. It's a really controversial topic for and against, and now we're going to look at both sides, for and against. So I guess really it's over to you guys. So, well, what do you think?
Well, does the Old Testament not say an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth? Now, for many people, that means that any crime, including murder, should have an equal punishment, don't you think?
Murder?
Murder.
Well, it also says in the Bible, thou shalt not kill, which is the 6th commandment.
Ah, but what about the threat of a murder?
Hang on. Where are you from, mate?
Skyreland.
Oh, sorry to interrupt. Carry on.
That's okay. Does the threat of a murderer being in society, a murderer being in society, not warrant the death penalty? Because taking the life of the perpetrator means that they can't commit again.
But what if they kill an innocent person?
Yes. However, in countries with the death penalty, there is still a high murder rate.
Hang on. Right, that accent slipped a bit there, mate. What's this? Oh, hang on. Yes. Like, keep it together.
Wait, I'm sorry. Yes. But in countries with the death penalty, there is still a high murder rate, such as the USA. What do you think there? Cat?
I'm not sure what I think of that. Does it not say in Matthew 7:12, the golden rule, treat others as you wish to be treated? Surely that means that you shouldn't be killing somebody if you don't want to be killed yourself.
I'm actually a Buddhist hedgehog, but yeah, I agree with that.
Treat me nice. You can treat me good. That's how I want to be treated.
Thank you, alien.
Well, I guess having looked at both sides and weighing it up, it's a difficult question. I mean, I know that there are plenty of arguments in favour of capital punishment. I understand that the threat of the criminal will be removed from society and he'll no longer be a danger and no longer can commit any more crimes. But then I have to think of that Derek Bentley. And I know that he was executed in the UK and later on it turned out he was innocent. So, you know, it's difficult to know. I can understand why, for example, in the case of the Philpott children recently who were burned to death in their house, lots of people sort of felt that Mick Philpott should be killed rather than being a drain on resources.
But Jesus would preach a bit of love and forgiveness.
Jesus would preach love and forgiveness. And imagine if later on it turned out he was innocent, there really is no going back. Then the government and the law has been as bad as, well, the criminal in the first place, if not worse. So I think I'm going to have to say that I'm against capital punishment overall. What do you say to that?
I don't know.
I mean, you could respond to it in a step 5 kind of way if you wanted to.
Oh yes, I could. Well, I'd say that the friends and family of the victim, especially if there had been a murder, the friends and family of the victim would feel that they've received justice if the murderer is received the death penalty.
I understand it could give closure to the family. Would you like to respond?
Yeah, didn't Jesus say on the cross, Father, forgive them, for they know not what they do?
Ah, forgiveness as well, that's true. And maybe it would give closure to the family, but then imagine if later on the family realised that they'd pushed for the death sentence for someone who had turned out to be innocent. Well, then what? And so for that reason, I'm going to stand by my original point of view, and I'm going to say that capital punishment is not acceptable. So there we have it. Arguments for and against capital punishment. Oh, bye then. And yeah, bye. Join us again for another episode of An Alien in Rainham soon. Bye.
Oh my God.